What's up, guys? It's John. We're at the Beretta booth, SHOT Show 2013. I've got Carrie with me, and she's got the new 692. We're going to take a look at that real quick. Carrie, tell us a little bit about it.
Of course, John. This is our new 692. We are very pleased to introduce this gun. It's our competition gun that is going to be replacing the 682. And I'm going to start right up here at the top of the barrels first. Okay. We have the Optima HP choke tubes in these.
Right, just like the A400 that I love so much. You guys know that.
That is correct. And the barrels are the Stellium Plus barrels. And what we've done with that is take the forcing cone off the monoblock, extended them 3/4 of the way down the barrel. Okay. And that way you get a lot less recoil out of the firearm, better shot pattern, and less shot deformation.
Oh, that's really cool.
It is. And right here in the, you can change the 692 from either an injector or an extractor with a simple quarter turn of a screw located right up here under the forearm. Okay. The receiver on the 692 is a little bit wider than the 682, and that right there at your critical balancing point will give you that little extra balance. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to go right here to the top lever. We have put a polymer coat on the top lever, and that way it's a lot easier on your thumbs. Okay, that's really neat. You know, opening your gun. And it's great for cold weather shooters when your fingers are a little tender, a little
you get a little texture on there, and it's nice and soft. It's good stuff.
It is. It's got the adjustable trigger on it. Okay. Okay, and now we're going to move back here into the stock. We have the B-Fast system in the stock, which is an adjustable weight system by simply adding steel wads in there. The shooters themselves can either add weight or subtract weight, depending on the balance that they're trying to acquire for their own needs.
Okay, okay, cool. So somebody that likes a heavier gun can definitely acquire that with this, with the adjustment.
Yes, they can, and they can do them themselves. So that's one of the bonuses.
Right, that's
really
neat.
They don't need to take it elsewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, and this will come with an adjustable stock. Well, it's available too with an adjustable comb on it. Okay. That will adjust for height and cast.
Oh, cool, cool.
Drop and cast. And it's just a great overall gun. We are very proud to have this gun as part of our lineup. Right now, the sporting model is the only one available that we can show. Okay. Down the road here shortly, we'll also have a trap and skeet model.
Very cool, very cool. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and take a look at all the other new stuff that Beretta has. Stick with us. Okay, so this is the new A400 20 gauge. You guys know I really, really like the XL and the Extreme and the 12 gauge. Carrie, why don't you tell us a little bit about what makes this a little different?
Well, this is our new 20 gauge. It complements the A400 family. We've been eagerly waiting the introduction of this firearm. New for 2013. It is available right now. It's just a very great, lightweight firearm. It weighs in about 6 pounds approximately.
Yeah, it's really light, guys.
It's really light, really easy to mount, very comfortable. It's got a great balance to it, so the swing is very smooth on it. You can get it with or without the kickoff system on it, just like the other A400 family. Just a great cycling, very reliable 20 gauge.
Yeah, and you know, for somebody that's new to shotguns or just smaller in stature, this would be a great option.
It would be. The recoil on this is, you can't even hardly feel the recoil.
Right, right. I think the 12 gauge is a light recoiling gun. You step it down to 20 and it's just that much better. It
is. Yeah, so for your younger shooters, smaller framed individuals, perfect firearm.
Cool, cool.
All right, another new thing for 2013 that we're excited to introduce is the full Nano EcoSystem. We're all familiar with the Nano, a great concealed carry gun, very slender profile. It's no slide catch on it, that way there's nothing to snag up on it if you needed to pull it out in a moment of self-defense. We are offering the 8-round extended magazine. That way you have a place for your pinky to go when you're holding the Nano. Better grip, you know, the hold a little bit better on the firearm when you shoot it. Okay, and we also have different color grips. This one right here is the pink, very popular with the ladies. We got the classic black, we got the white, green, and brown. And it's easy to change out. They're the polymer grips. And a lot of people have been asking about the holsters for the Nano. They are available now, as well as a laser sight. Right here I have one on this firearm. It's a Crimson Trace.
You can see it if you point it up there.
Laser sight.
Yep.
So that'll also help you as well in a time of self-defense.
Awesome, awesome. And these guys know how much I really, really like the Nano. and now that it's got all these better options, like I had mentioned, I kind of alluded to before, it's going to be a much better package all around.
Yes, it is. Got all the accessories for it, carry it much easier, use the laser system on it, higher cap magazine, a little bit more comfortable to hold on to. Just a great all-around self-defense firearm.
All right, so something new you guys have all been clamoring for. We're at the Beretta Defense Technologies booth with Al. We've got the ARX 160. He's going to give us a little bit of a rundown on it. Check it out.
This is the ARX 160, the short PDW version. What's great about the ARX 160 is that it's modular, ergonomic, and it has lots of different features. One of those features is it has 3 different magazine releases. There's one here, there's one here, and there's also one underneath.
Oh, that's very cool.
So 3 different magazine releases. You also have a stock that telescopes and completely folds along the side of the gun.
Okay.
There's 6 different sling attachments, one in the back, one in the front, usually on the end of the barrel, and 2 on each side of the gun. The short one doesn't have the one on the front.
Okay.
Of course, you do have the full rail system. One of the really interesting features is you can choose extraction and ejection.
Oh, okay.
By using a handcuff key or some people like to use a cartridge. I like to use a handcuff key on my cape. You press in this hole, and the shells will eject to the left.
Oh, that's awesome.
If you press in the hole on the other side, of course, the shells will eject to the right.
And it's just that simple, just press in a hole. That's fantastic.
In addition, independent of your extraction and ejection, your charging handle, which does articulate, can be put on either side. If you don't want it on this side, you find the witness mark right here on the side, and you need to pull out like that.
Okay. And
you press through the window.
Just flip it over.
Right?
Check that out. That's awesome.
So you go either side, independent of extraction and ejection.
Wow, I dig that.
One of the other features of this firearm that's really interesting is the fact that you can interchange barrels and remove barrels very easily.
Holy! Did you see how simple that? Wow.
There's just 2 tabs you pull down right here.
And that's it.
So you can change calibers, barrel lengths, barrel contours, all very, very quickly and easily. Also very easy to clean in the chamber area.
Right. And that's something a lot of people don't think about is how easy it is, how much easier it'll make the firearm to maintain.
Absolutely. What's also easy to see now with the barrel removed is your piston gas system.
Okay.
So you'll see there's quite a bit of movement on that piston.
Right.
It's a very reliable gas system, very reliable round.
Cool.
So put that back in the gun simply by lining up the piston at the 12 o'clock and reinserting it back in the gun.
Wow, that thing is incredible.
Now on the American version, which we're going to be selling as the ARX 100,
okay,
semi-auto only,
right,
should go into production and be available by the end of the first quarter here in 2022.
Oh, awesome. I know a lot of people will be all about that thing. Me, for one, I've been looking forward to getting my hands on one and playing with it a little bit for a long time. That's a very cool thing.
Well, what's neat about it is now we've changed the selector so it's very M4-like.
Okay.
So the muscle memory will transfer.
Right. So guys that are used to their AR-15s and M4s and things like that, they'll just be able to swap right over, no problem.
Yes, sir. Also, you have your bolt release right here, ambidextrous on each side of the trigger guard.
Okay.
So when you slap that magazine in, you just press down.
Wow.
And you're ready to go.
So
magazine changes are very fast.
You don't have to take your hand off fire control or anything like that?
From either side.
Wow, that's fantastic.
So pull the bolt open, just pull up on that. Well, I'm the lefty, so I'm going to need to do it on this side.
Okay.
The other thing that's important, clear and safe, is the fact that this gun doesn't require any tools to take apart.
Right.
There's no pins, there's no screws, there's no small parts here. All you do is you hold the stock, push up on your selector and down on your buffer, and then remove your lower. Just that easy.
Wow.
And to remove the bolt and carry, find that same witness mark we found earlier, the swap.
Right.
Go to the neutral position,
and then you
pull
can
the
pull
bolt carrier out just like that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And the civilian version is going to have all these same features,
exactly
correct?
Like
it's just not going to be select fire.
It's just going to be safe semi.
That's incredible.
In addition, you can see this all steel carrier and the bolt rides in this plastic box, so it's largely self-lubricating.
Okay.
You only need to lubricate your bolt head and your dual extractor.
Right, so you don't need to soak it in oil. It's not going to gather a lot of crud as you're using it. Very cool.
The reinstallation is very easy. It won't let you install it wrong, so you place that in there, and then you use your fingers to kind of press it in the right spot in the front.
Okay.
Find your witness mark. Bolt and carrier is reinserted. Before we put this back together, though, you can take a look and you can see the plate that slides back and forth.
Right, right.
And that's how we
Show
decide
the guys at home this. There's a plate right here on the rear of this.
And you can see you're telling which function for the dual extractors and ejectors to perform.
Oh, okay, okay. So that's where the operation of that comes from.
Right.
Very cool.
Reinstallation, just put it in its circular fitting, press down on the buffer, and just put it back together like
Look
that.
at that.
Put the magazine in. Good to go.
Rock and roll. Thank you very much, Al.
It's my pleasure, sir.